Thank you. I always forget though with the white, it's really hard to see comments. So welcome to Late Night Reiki. We are on very, very late. For those of you joining in, if you would like to experience the Reiki healing, you just have to be open to it. You just have to consent that this is something you would like to experience in your highest good. And this Reiki is going to have a little bit of a different energy to it, perhaps than the previous times for those of you who have seen me, because I just finished my level 1 and 2 animal Reiki. So for those of you who have a little furry companion near you, this energy will also be there for your furry little friends with a very special earth-centered energy, Gaia-centered energy. We use the energy of the Tree of Life to help support animals. So the Tree of Life has a very beautifully grounding energy to it, tied to the divine animal kingdom. So we're just creating a beautiful little Reiki pool. If they would like to dip their toes into it, they can, with your consent, but their consent also, right? Animals have free will as well. They have personalities and purposes. So we're honoring that. Bonjour. Hi. So I'm feeling a lot of solar plexus today. A lot of solar plexus. You're welcome. What is solar plexus? So the solar plexus is a part of our body. It's right here in between, right below our sternum. Right there. This is where your dantian lies. This is where your prana lies. It is your energy center. It is your core center. So it's a very beautiful energetic point where our confidence happens to be, where our inner joy and our inner child happens to be. And when there's a lot of energy that needs to be directed to the solar plexus, it's normally because we are not feeling confident. We are not radiating in our authentic joy and our authentic self. We're feeling restricted. G'day, g'day. So I am Salome. Salome is my name. I am a Usui Ryoho Holy Fire 3 Karuna World Peace Animal Reiki Master. Well, I'm a master teacher of everything but Animal Reiki. Animal Reiki, I'm still level 1 and 2. So we're working with a lot of beautiful healing energies tonight. We're working with the energies of Source. We're also working with the energies of the Tree of Life and Gaia, okay? So we have this beautiful balance between unconditional love, Source love, cosmic energy, as well as this beautiful grounding, anchoring, centering energy. Oh, that's so interesting, Cams. You have to tell me all about it. Aira tinara tukui ira more tira sua tari ni tira mota nira fana tira na kuretish. Asuara tira shui era naura mukuri itra moro utu ira naura itira kur itira shuna. Thank you. Anira na kianara sua neire ia turkuto ira nokor etira namura tasua teira niki. Find it very interesting, the dress that I chose tonight, because there's literally this flower right here in the solar plexus area, and I feel like it's just a sign from the universe that this is something that we are going to be focusing on today. To feel our inner power, right? To reconnect with that beautiful fire within us. Naira tukuru ituri shia tira namora tira fuare tira ku eira nikira tekia narasun. Anateira inamora itira fanur kiri tujdaira mukora tira kare tira mukora tira umara. You're done crying and purging? That's alright. How many hours a day do I do this? Well, I have a day job, so I don't do this, necessarily daily. I did do 2 full days of training on the weekend. Sometimes when I go live, I go on for 1 hour, sometimes I go on for 2, sometimes I go on for 3. You're welcome. Well, I do post these to YouTube. I guess that's not really selling it, is it? But I thought of starting a Patreon briefly. But I do offer personal sessions, right? That is something that, and I think I'll start, and I do do monthly events with a Clear Mind Body Soul. So, hi Ruda. So if ever you guys want to take part in a kind of smaller group session, there's a link in my bio to a Clear Mind Body Soul, and we have healing events every month. But I do post my replays to YouTube, so I do keep them for free. And then I do teach once in a while, and I offer personal sessions as well. Ruda, how are you doing, my love? Aw, thank you, love. Satayro no konire tua. Do my pupils do anything? Oh, they practice Reiki. Oh, thank you. Akanira tika kurishi aniora kun atira ukuri itire ware tira no more tira no sua. I love the timing of that gift because I feel like this sounds like a little kid that's like starting to fall asleep. I know, I know. You don't have to do the hand gestures, no. I mean, if you are tuned to Reiki, right? If you take a class and placed in the Reiki energy, you learn to do the symbols and you find ways of intuiting the energy yourself. You can just watch. If you want to receive the energy, you don't even have to watch, right? You can just close your eyes and allow yourself to feel the energy. You don't have to follow what I'm doing. Yeah, they block me, so I have no way of accessing their accounts. So when you see scammers, you have to report them. Not that TikTok does a whole lot about it. Yeah. It's very frustrating. TikTok can be very frustrating that way. Just use your discernment. I will only ever have this account. I do not ever plan on making other accounts, so make sure you're careful. Taire nira na konere tuqueiro more tiora tiore tiora nikini ore tiora kumore tiora sira torere more ti. Taire nikini ra takur e tioro shuire moani. Aku ira na kure tira kuse te nikia nara tukumore tia na tua sira tush. Aya naura to ira tikia soare tino. Atu oira nikia tora shumare tia fana tia ne te ira kia tara kumoa te iri nukoe tia tiurisia. Atu ira numona tia nausin. Asuntu ira na mukone iri fi ia tana va tua e na lau tunu more ti. Ora ana kia na toshe ira ni kia sunu mani iri ni kia na rasuno konia ta ora na kania ta shunu ta ira ti. Have a beautiful sleep. Namaste. Yes, this is Reiki. Te iana nira na kore tiara shua te ere nikia tarasa o to iara na motina. A to iara tia narasa ukuni awara tiara sawa kiet nikanatashi. Se iara ta kore e tarasuno ata nira na mokone ira nikia tarasha nama te nira tasia tarasiara. Set your intention, my love. Oh, I love that, Danny. Eina kore tira kumara tishunwa tairo tokuma. Thank you for being here, Felicity. Eia taira na kore tia tokushi da fa nira tokunari tira kusatore itore shinia taramorti. Anaia teira nia kanote shumwana. Eia taware tia nanakoni ratokumwa tira takusi ratoshna trifi taratikia narakuma. Eia naira taura sira namora tia karatishu tare tira namoto niaratus. Naira tiara kuma. Thank you, Nina. Oh, I'm so glad. Your cat's right there. I'm sending some beautiful animal Reiki as well. So if your cat is open to receiving the Reiki healing, I did feel a cat presence when I was tuning in a little bit. I don't know if it would be your cat or not. I see a gray cat. Does anybody have a gray cat? You do? Yeah. It's a short hair. Not a Scottish fold, but it's a short hair gray cat. Is the energy that I feel. Your dog cat baby. I saw a golden retriever come in as well. Tabby. This is very weird. I don't like this. Oh, welcome all furry creatures. Hi. I forget to share my lives. No, he does. Yeah, he came up right here. The cat is very spiritual. kuretira tasana tera natara tira kumuro tuish uira muara tikira kumukuta era nakata era tira tausi. Oh, Gregory, I'm so sorry. Aya tayera to kumati yana na to kliere tikiera to koshono yeta muare tiana muare. Anata yera tikiera to sho muare tia funu tina rasuno to yeta ranata yera to kliere. Ora niara na konere tiara kuri tiara tu sua teira na karasania tara na tushna mariti. Ewe niara na ora si ore tiara kumutu ira na karesia ta oshe tiara na kuratisi ara tumo. Arita na ora tikiana te ya wa tiara na kisa ora tishama. I'm feeling a lot of discomfort in the physical heart, so I'm not sure if there's someone in here who has a heart issue. Kono iritina rasa konia ienara na konito rasi na kira dashana moti anamoti atia na ore ini kinara moti asu ayanara na koniara dasaura tishana moti kono atira tikiesu. Hayanayata mahayana Hawatoye hiera na wakia hiera na hiera tie na wahea na koye hiera na wakia Eta ira na kurato shieto ira moro tu ira muani ira ta sauto ira tu kuira na matre si atra shi atra panata ira na. Tira kumua tira fitara shuna ira namante ira sana blessings usiana taira nakatira namata ira natasiana ina ora toku ira moro ti ira fata ira ukure tira muani ira saura te shana mata ina ora te sina ira mutuni ira tasu ina ora si Ora tia sana kuni dashana mutira sunata yatawa sira tasa mora tia sanara sanamati ana kusia tauka sira tasumukutira sauratisha They do. They do work through us. Welcome, Crystal. Thank you. Naira tu kire tira na karata shanira masa no kira ta fuori tira yu karani tira masa. Ready for bed? Yeah. I got this at a thrift store. I don't know where it's from. That's all right. Have a beautiful night, Jay. Thank you for being here. Naira ta koira to ira sunari tiana mania. Thank you, thank you. Green energy with me, yeah. It's common. That's accurate. Hi, Robin. Thank you. Bye, Ricardo. ira to koira moani ara fania tarasana toira nakote. Aya tawari tina moani ara tasuana tashina mota ira to koira tiras. My name means peace. Asoya no anira no atira no koteira no korasa ira no konetira tasuna tashini tarafana ira tasana. Yeah. Channel light language. Ina oratikara sua tira na kunia tarashimoto ira funa moani ira siera ta ira ia tanamana makumare nia tarasuna. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ita kunira na matia tanoma tanasuna. Atia nara siera takiera takato ira tia. Ina ora na kunira tasana o teira na sawa teira tasuara tishana matasana makoteira tos. Ete taira na toma tira takia sara tosha taira mora tira funa tira tukoteira ni tira tasanara tasie. Light language and glossolalia are two different things, so I don't actually channel glossolalia, I channel light language, it's different. Fico? Poco, oui, si. Si. Enora tuma. Asia tuma que tira tu satira tu. So welcome everyone to the live. My name is Salome. I practice Reiki healing. I also channel light language. So light language is energy healing through voice. It's beautiful codes that are sent, an energy that your soul will understand. Even though your brain doesn't recognize it, your soul recognizes it. So just allow yourself to be open to the energy. Allow yourself to feel what you feel. There's no right or wrong way of experiencing the energy. Your right torso feels warm. Lovely. Katoira tokuira suatare ni tirana mare tiatare shiatara fuma. Wa tirana okore tira kumata te shinira fanau tu ora tia karasua teira ni tirana kate. Na tira takoia tarato shan yara takayara ti si yara tasu. Enia namora fina la tuani namanu sani. Avatira tasanu kutuira namotoira fina tashumutora sanu kutoira nakurisitirat. Yeah, no, hey, that's a great question. They're different energies. Light language is a really high vibrational energy that comes in. I feel that, so light language, when I'm channeling light language, I'm channeling an aspect of myself, okay? So light language is truly a language that I've spoken before. It is part of my spirit energy, it's part of source energy. I feel oftentimes with glossolalia or speaking in tongues, often what you'll see kind of in evangelical milieus, it almost feels like they're channeling an energy separate from themselves. And it could be a good energy, and sometimes it's not as high vibrational. So it's something to keep in mind. Light language, we're starseed beings. We've come from many different places in the universe. And so it's just beautiful energies that are connected to our origins. Yeah, it's the language of light. We can agree to disagree. Thank you, Julia. Thank you so much for the follows and for the shares, everyone. Life has been well, thank you. Oh, thank you. Doesn't sound weird as well. You're welcome. How do you say my name? Salome is my name. Thank you so much for all of the support, everyone. Ataira takuira na moaniara sietara sietara kutuish na matira sato ira kutaira na tira moani tira tasi. I'm doing well, Bruno. How are you? The Shinata Shotoira Mukuri Tira Fana Taira Tusata Ina Matira Takasumati Yatarato Motira Nomosi. For those of you just tuning in, if you would like to experience this beautiful Reiki healing and light language healing, just have to be open to receive. Just have to acknowledge this is something you'd like to experience. Yeah, it's normal to feel, your body, your energy. You might feel emotions. There's no right or wrong way of experiencing the energy, so it's just a response to what it is that you need healing for. So if you have sensations on your right ear, it could be that there's something in your right ear where energy has to be released. I'm in Canada, on the west coast. So, best way of explaining light language, in terms of translating it, I cannot translate it into concepts, okay? Kind of like music, right? Where when you hear a song, even though you don't speak the language of the person singing the song, sometimes there's no lyrics at all, right? But it's what the song makes you feel. You understand the intention, you understand the meaning, you understand what is being said in the song on an emotional and energetic level. And it's the same thing with light language. You can't really translate light language into mental concepts, but you can feel what the light language is telling you. And sometimes, based on what it is that we personally need, what we understand from it will be different from someone else, right? Everyone will experience the energy in a different way. They will resonate with it in a different way. It's a very unique individual experience. Victoria's beautiful. Salome is my name now. Salma. Yeah, my name's not very common. Oh, thank you. Tira kumari tira dosanira tasopora tira fanare ti. Oh, really? Yeah, interesting. Salome is my birth name, yes. Yeah, very, very likely. Salome comes from Shalom. How did I learn Reiki? I was taught by a teacher. Monica Bellucci, I'll take it. I don't have a green screen. Nope, you can just close your eyes if you want. You can watch the screen. You don't have to do anything. Kora tira kumora tira fuotairi ni tiene irana sinira tasana kuni tira shamana tosi. Ahora tiene rasanu kuni tira takukuri ita shiana kone tira nato sineri tia kuratasu. Maratira sao elia namania rasia tamuate enekia. Avatu vutira namoresini feniata saura tira sana. Well, I have music playing in the background. Hopefully you can hear it. Can you hear the music? Closer look at my eye makeup. Today or in general? I learned from William Rand and Willow Main Prize for my master levels. I've been practicing Reiki since October of 2020. Music is good. Good. I love that. My freckles. Sounds like running water. I don't know. It could be my phone. For those who wanted to see my eye makeup, there you go. Uh-oh, what did I do? Sorry. Thank you. Everyone is meant to be here. And everyone who's found this stream is meant to be here. Even those who don't have nice comments to say are meant to be here in their own way. There's something that they'll get from this live, even though they don't know it. So Holy Fire Reiki is one of the vibrations that I channel in Reiki. This is getting really loud. Oh shoot. Why do I keep on doing that? So Holy Fire Reiki is beautiful energy. It is unconditional love, Christ consciousness energy. And when I say Christ consciousness, it's not religious, it's simply just that full giving, just fully embracing love for everything. And it does really feel like that for me as well. It feels like this beautiful embrace for those of us who need to be held, for those of us who need to be supported. It's just this complete acceptance and love, and it's beautiful. Love for everything, just pure divine love. Probably, yeah. I've had many lifetimes, many. Atoira te kira na mokore tira fatu i na umore tia sa no kote shina musi. Awateira tia fanaro tu sira to kunira tasuna tira tasua teira tasunu tira to kunia tashumuara. There are other types of energies that I channel. So I practice 4 types of Reiki, and each type of Reiki carries its own signature, its own energy signature, right? Because of the symbols that are associated with it. So Holy Fire Reiki is very much kind of that unconditional Christ consciousness, unconditional love. I also practice Karuna Reiki, which is the Reiki of compassion, okay? Uses a lot of chanting and toning. World Peace Reiki is an energy that has come to help support humanity in the world. And then finally I practice Animal Reiki. And Animal Reiki is very unique in the sense that its energy is very much guided by Gaia, by Pachamama, by the divine animal kingdom and the tree of life. So Animal Reiki has a much more grounding effect to it, because it reminds us of our unity and our equality with all living things. So for those of you who might feel a little bit more grounded or a little bit more connected in that human experience, the animal Reiki is very much for that, is rediscovering the importance of our humanness. Yes, very much. Christ consciousness being just love for everything without condition, without judgment, without all of these rules or restrictions. I do. Water party. I forgot my water downstairs. Well, I'm sending some of the animal Reiki right now in this live. The animal Reiki is really is beautiful for our furry friends because it is an energy that they embody and trust, and it's very supportive for animals. Yeah, your dog would have to consent, right? Just like human beings, animals have free will, animals have purpose, animals have personalities, animals feel emotions, right? So your dog is beautifully welcome to receive this energy if they would like to, but we never force our furry friends to receive energy healing if they don't want it. Aubrey Plaza, I get that a lot. Quieto ukurishitira fukuna tiana nasana mani terafania terakosi tetira sakune. Agora toseira tafunuira takiera tashi natia sana. Vari tiana no mara tia sana kotira tosira tashuneti. Anawayera tanawayena mukunia tia sana koteshimus. Tiena koneira sana konete shinimoto. Hola. Doing well, thank you. No, not necessarily. You just have to acknowledge that this is something you would like to experience, honestly. When we say being open to receive, that means being open to the possibility of experiencing. Allowing yourself to acknowledge, hey, you know what? I would like to see what this is like. And release judgment, right? I think that's the biggest thing, is releasing judgment. Being open, as in being open-minded. Being open to possibility, being open to experience, being open to feeling and remembering. Whatever way that comes. Tinaram kunira tashni morati sawarati fanarata sunira takia. Naira takunia. is Reiki healing. Does it work? Absolutely it does. Have a beautiful evening, Hawaii. Yeah, even over a screen. If you would like to tap in, you just have to give your consent. You just have to acknowledge that this is something you'd like to experience. Bye. So this is the best way I can explain distance Reiki. If you think of a cell phone, right? When you talk to someone on a cell phone, there's no cord that's connecting them together, right? The reason why we're talking on the cell phone is because there's a signal that's being shared in between the two devices. It's the same thing with Reiki. My intention of sending the Reiki is dialing your number. The signal being the Reiki itself, right? If you want to think about Wi-Fi. You picking up the phone is you acknowledging, setting your intention that you would want to receive the Reiki. And then you can have a phone call, right? Hi, Michael. So that's how Reiki kind of works. I set my intention that I'm channeling the energy and that I want to send it to whoever it is that I'm sending it to by dialing that number. The Reiki is sent in ways that we may not necessarily see. And when you set your intention that, hey, I would like to experience this energy that Salome is sending, you're answering the phone, and we can keep that stream flowing. We can keep that energy flowing. How are you doing, Michael? Somebody asked if I was speaking Latin. I'm not speaking Latin. I'm channeling light language. It's energy healing in its own way. It's light codes sent through language or through sound, voice. It's not the same as speaking in tongues, it's different. Merci, Vic, merci. You get tingles in the back of your neck. Yeah, everyone will experience it differently. Speaking in tongues is just a different energy. It is a real, language is a weird way of describing it, but yeah, it's an energy that is channeled. Do I make money off of my lives? I don't know. Sometimes I get a couple of gifts, I guess. I don't know if that's really important. Yeah, it's just healing frequencies. It's a soul language. So it's very real. It's not make-believe. I can't control what I'm saying. I'm not fabricating what I'm saying. It just comes out in the way that it does, and there's very much a signature to it when I'm speaking it. There's an intention and there's an energy behind it. But the way that I'd like to describe it, speaking in tongues, it very much feels like you're channeling. People who speak in tongues, it feels like they're connecting to something that is outside of them or separate from them. Whereas light language is very much channeling an aspect of yourself, an energy that is within yourself. And why you can't feel it, maybe you're just not open to it, Em. And not necessarily, if you don't feel anything, sometimes the Reiki works on a subconscious level as well. Not everyone is going to have a physical experience from it. Maybe my energy doesn't resonate with you, and that's okay, right? Light language isn't something that I can teach. Light language is not something that you can teach. It's something that you just start speaking, that you just connect to. Because again, the light language that I channel, that I speak, is an aspect of my own spirit and my own energy. I can't teach that to someone. Sometimes if you hear light language, right, if you hear someone speaking light language, it might activate that within you. Oftentimes the ability to speak light language and reconnect to that aspect of yourself, that memory, right? It's very much a part of your soul, it's a part of your spirit, and it's remembering that part of your spirit. But sometimes there's a certain amount of healing that has to be done to be able to do that. Am I a Reiki Master? I am. That's okay. You don't have to believe it if you don't want to. It's not made up, but I'm not going to force anyone to believe anything. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I'm not here to convince anybody, right? I'm here to just share my light, share my healing. If you resonate with it, beautiful. If you don't resonate with it, that's okay. Having an open mind is beautiful, Chief Richard. Honestly. And I appreciate that a lot. It's very weird at the beginning. I'm not going to say that, when I first encountered light language that I was fully comfortable with it, because I definitely had a lot of questions, and it felt very foreign, and the logical rational mind tries to explain things and it doesn't always have the answers, and that makes us feel uncomfortable. And sometimes we have to quiet that aspect of ourselves so that we can listen to what our emotions are telling us and what our body is telling us. But yeah, you're welcome to stay, Everyone is different. Everyone has their own journey. Everyone has their own thing. Thank you so much for the gift, Richard. And I will never have judgment for someone who, takes everything and give it face value. I think it's really important to be discerning. It's really important to use your discernment. It's really important to really listen to what your body is telling you. And it's really important not to just believe everything at face value. and ask good questions, but also allow yourself the time to experience different things without judgment. It's very important to be curious, and it's very important to have an open mind. Just allow yourself to see where that takes you. Yes, I am doing Reiki while responding to comments, absolutely. Two, I love that. Yeah. Here's the thing, is again, Reiki works with your consent. If this is not something that you're open to, if you put walls up, right, there's only so much, the Reiki is going to do. It doesn't ever go against your free will. You have to answer the phone, right? I'm dialing your number, but you've got to answer the phone. You're not picking up the phone, then you're not going to be receiving the energy healing. That's just the way that it works. So it's a two-way street. I can send Reiki, but if you don't want to receive it, then I can't send you any Reiki, and that's okay, right? But just recognize that. You don't have to stay here if you don't want to. I'm just doing my thing. There's a lot of people here who enjoy it. So you're welcome to leave if you want to. There's no point in being judgmental. No one's hurting anyone here. I learned Reiki. I learned about Reiki a long time ago because my stepfather knew someone who practiced Reiki, but I didn't really fully explore it until after my dad passed away, about 7 years ago. Have a beautiful sleep, Deontay. Yes, it is true. You can do Reiki by distance. You don't even have to have the internet. The internet's not important. The internet is not what's carrying the Reiki. Reiki energy, energy is not bound by time and space the way that we understand it. It's, it's connected by intention. Je vous en prie, Vic. Yeah, thank you, Maestro. Thank you for the reminder. Where did I learn? I learned from William Rand. I learned my level 1 and 2 at the beginning of the pandemic online with William Rand, who is the founder of Holy Fire Reiki, and then I learned my master level with Willow Main Press. Yeah, you're right, Ruda. It's not our business. Yeah, absolutely. I can physically feel energy. I do teach Reiki. If you would like to learn, you can send me an email. You are. Welcome, Stormborn. Yes, I can practice Reiki on myself. Level 1 Reiki is so that you can practice Reiki on yourself and self-healing. I can, but it's challenging to direct energy to specific people because there's so many people in this space. It can be pretty overwhelming. It is a physical, tangible feeling for me. For me, it feels like this prickly kind of tingly sensation. It almost feels like, you know, when you put two magnets together, and there's that resistance between the two magnets where they kind of bounce away from each other, that kind of resistance, kind of like pulsating feeling, that's what energy feels like to me. Yeah, it's okay. Felt it in your heart chakra? Yeah. Yeah, like a gentle pulse. But yeah, I can definitely physically feel it. When I'm healing people, there will be times where I'm drawn to specific parts in the body because I can feel that pain in my body myself, or I can feel that discomfort in my body myself. A really good example, just on the weekend. So I finished my animal Reiki training on the weekend, and we were sending energy to animals in the zoo. There was 5 of us. We were all offering animal Reiki to these orangutans. And there was this orangutan, and he looked so sad. And so we connected with the energy, and I started feeling this pain in my sternum right here, kind of right above my solar plexus, below my heart. And at first I asked myself if it was my own pain or not, and I wasn't really sure, so I didn't say anything. And then another girl said, my heart is starting to hurt. Does anybody feel any pain in their heart? And I said, yeah, like right below my heart in my sternum, and every single one of us was feeling the pain in the same place in our sternum. And so we focused on sending this healing to this orangutan's kind of heart space. They were grieving something. And it was so hard to watch, but it was just a beautiful session. We sent all this energy to help bring relief to the heart space of this animal. And as we started feeling that pain kind of subsiding, he finally started like moving his body and walking around. And eventually, when we were done, he went and he gave himself a huge hug like this, and gave himself a self-hug. When we said thank you, and it was the most beautiful experience. And so we have to understand that not only can energy be felt in very subtle and powerful ways, but also we'll be able to sense that in our own bodies as well. Yeah, you can clean all of your chakras at once. Yeah, it was beautiful. I let go of my I let go of my judgment. I let go of my attachment to what other people think. Right? A lot of times when we feel that discomfort is we are holding on to something. A lot of times it's we're holding on to the fear of what other people would perceive of us, how they would judge us. Because when I listened to the light language, I did feel things in my body. I did feel shifts in my body. And even though, like, at the beginning I was like, oh, this seems kind of silly, and like all that kind of stuff, and I felt almost embarrassed by it, eventually I was like, I don't give a shit. Sorry for the swearing, but what other people think doesn't matter. What other people think doesn't matter. What other people feel with regards to what they think your path should be or how you should be, that none of that matters. And when I started just honoring what it is that I was feeling and what felt aligned for me and what felt right for me, is when that apprehension and that the discordance that I had and that kind of dissonance that I had with regards to it started to fade away. Sometimes it's hard to tell if it's your pain or if it's somebody else's pain, for sure. Okay. You're driving me nuts. Bye. No. Go away. Yeah, it's hard to believe sometimes. Everything is energy. I practice virtually mostly. I don't have a studio right now. I think there's stuff that's starting to come up more and more. Last year, the Nobel Peace Prize was quantum entanglement, right? How you can have a particle be in two places at the same time, two different kind of dimensions, right? With this quantum entanglement, energy is kind of similar with that. I mean, science is led by capitalism in a large way. I think there's a lot of studies that are, it requires funding, right? Yeah, it's a little weird. It's okay. Oh, I want to listen to something else anyway. Yeah, no, I love questions, Chief Richard. What I appreciate is it's fine to not agree. It is completely fine to not agree. So long as we're respectful And so long as we are open to people sharing their differences, I'm never going to force someone to believe something, but it's not productive to approach a conversation in a way that is judgmental, and to approach a conversation in a way that that is condescending, right? Nobody needs that. That doesn't bring growth, and that doesn't bring learning. It doesn't bring expansion, because what that does is it shows that the person who's engaging is not open to seeing something outside of their own point of view. So I really appreciate your comments, Chief Richard, because they have been very, very good questions. They've been great questions, and you've been really respectful and open-minded to everything. Even if it's not something that you fully are on board with yet, you know, the fact that you're curious is beautiful, and I appreciate that. So, light language, often you start connecting to your light language when you're ready, if you've done a certain amount of healing. Yeah, exactly. Most don't ask questions to learn. They ask questions because they think they know. Neutrons, quantum anatomy. There's so much cool stuff out there. Yeah, definitely. I really need water. If you guys don't mind me stepping away for about a minute, I'm just gonna go and grab myself some hydration because I'm getting very thirsty. So I'll be right back. So, holding out the hands, when we're sending Reiki, we have chakras in our hands. And so the flow of energy is predominantly being guided by the chakras in our hands. Yeah, so often our dominant hand, which is normally the right hand, but not always, will be the sending hand, and then the left hand, or the non-dominant hand, is a lot more sensitive to noticing energy and receiving. Just like we have a masculine and a feminine side, a yin and yang, it's the same, around the same concepts. There's nothing wrong with pulling in. It's just water. I think I have to go to bed though. I know it's kind of a bit of a tease, because I just went and grabbed some water as if I was going to come back, but I'm starting to get tired. Yeah, for those of you who are curious, sometimes I write light language down. It looks like a bunch of scribbles, I'll admit. But this is kind of what it looks like to me. Or when I'm drawing symbols in the air, this is kind of what I'm drawing. So different energies come through, so the scribbles kind of look different, but they're still kind of a... I will be posting my live replay to YouTube tomorrow morning. It's just light language, yeah. Just light language written down. Just rode a merry-go-round. I'm getting really tired. I think this is me tapping out. It's time to go. So I'm sealing in the energy. Pardon me. Kriya, Kriya, Kriya. Setting the intention that this Reiki continues its healing for as long as is needed for you in your highest good. So even when I disconnect myself from the energy, the Reiki will continue for as long as is needed for you. Calling back all of my energy, sending it up to Source to be transmuted in love and light and sent back to me. I release your energy, send it up to Source to be transmuted in love and light and sent back to you. Thanking all of the beautiful energy that was transferred today, thanking any messages that came through, any guides that came through to support in the healing. Reiki is good. Grounding. Grounding is one of the best things that you can do. Putting your feet on the earth, feeling your energy go into the earth. Grounding is great for anxiety. A lot of times with anxieties, there's too much energy going on up here. So we want to get something earthier stones. If you want crystals, you want some nice grounding stones. So darker stones like onyx are good. Deep red stones like brown or red stones. Do I have any petrified wood here? This stone feels really grounding for me. This stone is kind of grounding for me as well. Jasper would be good. Amethyst is very soothing, so amethyst or quartz would be very good. Rose quartz. I think this is red jasper. Yeah, there was a lot of transmutation today for sure, Ruda. Hematite is beautiful, yeah. Blue stones are very calming. Blue stones are associated with our throat chakra. So the throat chakra is all about speaking our truth. But if someone has anxiety, I would direct them more towards more earthy stones. But it depends on where your anxiety is felt and where it comes from as well, right? Yeah, blue stones to calm for sure. Oh, thank you, Storm. I love the moon. Pyrite. This is pyrite. Bloodstone's beautiful, yeah. Carnelian is really good for the sacral chakra. Yeah, there's a lot. Everyone's different, right? What works for some doesn't work for others. Not every stone is for everyone either, right? I was watching this beautiful video about crystals, and crystals have patterns, crystalline patterns, this geometry within them. And they carry frequency and they align with our energies in very specific ways. And a stone that works for one person may not be a good stone for someone else. Not all stones are created equal for everybody. So do keep that in mind. You have to trust what you feel. What works for one person may not work for you. That's probably a clear quartz, DJ. Yeah, someone's feeling heavy. Carnelian is great for the sacral, solar plexus as well, but more so the sacral than the solar plexus. Citrine is beautiful for the solar plexus. Pyrite is good for the solar plexus as well. It's kind of that golden tiger eye. Good night, love. Angelite. The angel aura. Angel aura quartz. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, love. I'm not sure. I would imagine so. It's a gift of the earth. Ah oui, je ne savais pas. Argilite. Oh, I don't sell stones, my love, sorry. I love moonstone. Love, 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 love moonstone and labradorite. Love, love, love. So thank you everyone for having come to the healing. I do post my replays to my YouTube channel, so if you would ever like to catch the replays that I do on TikTok, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's in my link tree. And that way when I do post a video up there, you should be getting a message. I also do personal sessions, so if you would like to book a personal session with me, there is a link in my link tree for that as well. If you would like to learn how to practice Holy Fire Reiki, please send me an email, and I can look into when I organize my next course and let you know. And if you're looking for kind of a supportive community and group program on your spiritual journey and finding a balance between your mind, body, and soul, our Clear Mind, Body, Soul program is a really beautiful way to do that. It's a monthly subscription. There's a $35 per month subscription and a $50 per month subscription, where you get one or two $33 events for free that have different goals. So there's a lot of healing, there's talks, there's mediumship, there's discovery programs. We have a private Facebook group where we have weekly energy forecasts that we do. We have weekly talks that we do. We also give you a discount on our personal services and classes. So If you would like to take one of my classes, for example, and you were part of our membership program, you would get a discount. So it's a 10% discount for our essential membership, and it's a 25% discount with our VIP membership. And I think that's pretty much my spiel. If you're just looking for like-minded individuals on a spiritual journey, The Thin Line on Facebook is also a really great resource. There's a lot of beautiful like-minded people sharing their gifts, getting practice, asking questions, being lovely. Hi, Marcel. So, thank you, Ruda. Oh, that's all right then. I'm glad that it was helpful. Thank you for sticking around, even when it was uncomfortable. Yeah, I don't do a lot of talking in my Reiki sessions. So, you know, if you're Francophone, I would be able to speak in French with you for sure. I don't do a lot of talking in my Reiki sessions. I do channel light language sometimes, but it's mostly silent. I encourage you to play your own music so that you can relax when I'm sending the Reiki. And then afterwards, we have a little bit of a chit chat as to what was noticed and all that kind of stuff. No, not at all, Ben. Not at all. Je vous en prie, Vic. Je vous en prie. C'était un plaisir. Anyway, I'm very sleepy, so I hope you all have a beautiful night. Thank you. Je t'en prie. Sorry, Warren, I gotta sleep, bro. Yeah. Hi, Jonathan, you're still here. I'm in the Vancouver area. Thank you. I'm gonna pass out. So, I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful night. Take care of yourselves. Stay hydrated. Eat beautiful food. Give yourselves love and grace and generosity. Give yourself a high five for just being cool and enjoying the next day. You know, give yourself more credit and sleep more, rest more. I love you all. Until the next.